Hey y'all, what's up? You are now in tune to TNS Bosses Inc. YouTube channel. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share this page. It is off the chain.
What's up, guys? What's going on? Welcome to the second video of the night with TNS Bosses Inc. You know, we got some crypto news for you, XRP news, the whole nine, man. I just want to go ahead and get into it. But like always, the boss with me with the hoodie on them. Nothing but love out of here. Say what's up to the people, boss.
Yeah, welcome to the channel, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, motivatedforchrist.org. We gotta, disclose that. Go get a hoodie, support the cause. And second video of the night, guys. Let's start a conversation. Commenting, if you want to comment. And let's just have a conversation, positive or negative. We're here to engage. So welcome to the channel. We appreciate it.
Oh yeah. So what we got here? So boss, this is what I got here, man. I got Linda P. Jones saying this is what happens when there is no limit to the amount of currency created. And basically what it is, boss, I don't know if you can see this, but this is Venezuela. It's so worthless. People leave it on the street. So they fiat is so worthless, they leave it on the street. So let's blow it up. This is what you see right here. This is all Venezuela's money. People driving by it. It's just nothing because they constantly printing money. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
So, because I got some fluff, not fuss, but I got certain stuff, excuse me, I want to get through. CoinDesk, Bank of America said issuing a US CBDC would be previous to the dollar's status as the world reserve currency. Preserve. So, like I said, preserve. So, like I say, guys, Bank of America telling them that, hey, look, if you want to preserve the US dollar status as the world reserve currency, you got to get with the CBDC because this you're gonna get with it or get left behind, basically what they saying. And we already know what's up with Bank of America and Ripple. Check this out. We have buckle up. This is a perspective. This is Elon Musk talking about payments coming on Twitter.
And if you do want to have Twitter enable both regular payments and fiat currency, and make it easier to transact with crypto. If you do want to.
So basically, what it is, guys, is Elon Musk is trying to bring cryptocurrency payments to Twitter. So this is something that we been talking about. You don't know if it's going to be Shiba Inu. Everybody thinks it's going to be Shiba Inu. They're going to be payments. Who knows what it's going to be. And a digital asset investor brought up something, boss, when it came down to payments being on the Twitter page. But they had the XRP. What is it, XRP bot or the XRP scan? What's the name of the thing, boss?
You talking about a tip bot?
They had the tip bot. It was an XRP tip bot. That was the first tip bot on Twitter. You see? And he was thinking about that. They were saying that Elon Musk thinking about changing Twitter to X.com. And they had the XRP tip bot was one of the first ones, and it was working good on the Twitter.
Yeah.
So come on, guys. Yeah. Okay, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Bitcoin maxis, y'all know it all. I hope you to the Bitcoin maxi. I hope Bitcoin go to $300 million so y'all can be rich and y'all can point the finger at us and say we're dumb, we're stupid, we don't know what we're talking about. I hope all y'all just get rich and do all type of, you know what I'm saying? Take over the world. Expect the gadget around here, man. Silly self. Also on Uphold, 3,150 people of you voted, and we will have have very clear winners. XLM, we get to. I had voted for this too. We get to work. Keep an eye on our social media page for updates. So basically, what it is, guys, is that they put a poll out Uphold, saying that what token would like to be able to send and receive up on Uphold next. And everybody voted, 91% voted for XLM, guys. 91% voted for XLM. You see, come on. So hopefully they get this right, guys. So you can instead of you like when we tell people go to what, boss, we go to Coinbase and buy your XLM. Now if y'all just want to go strictly to when they get this feature, you will go strictly Uphold. We can stay on Uphold, you can take it off, which is good. So I want to talk about that. We're gonna talk about that in a minute, boss. Also, the CEO of Quant says we're not just talking about CBDCs. We're really testing CBDCs. This is Quant, guys, saying that. Also, so what Kirk Mofoya says, so when XFIN, which is XDC, it tokenized their institutional product, what do you think is going to do is due to the XDC price blast off? And basically what it is, they were saying that XDC have a trade credit. This is often the cheapest and simplest payment style, which is cash advance, purchase order, finance, receivable discount, term loans, and export finance. Is running on the XDC network with XFIN, and that's some type of huge news right there. That with XDC, guys, we told you guys to get. I know I'm going, boss. I'm trying to get these people these information. So what we talked about last video, well, not the last video, but a video before that, what XRP Healthcare. Some people on Twitter, not Twitter, but some people on TikTok, on our TikTok page, were saying that, oh, this is a scam, this is a lie. Is this real? Yeah, it is real. It says our partnership will be across a wide range of market segments within the pharmaceutical and healthcare industry. We believe that the key to success is working together, adding security of the XRP Ledger blockchain technology. Right? eWorld Crypto, XRP Ledger tokenized real estate assets are enormous liquidity with liquidity with only 1% of the world real estate assets being traded on national stock exchanges. The XRPL is prone to catch the biggest portion of the $280 trillion for real estate value, and you wonder why I'm so bullish. And basically what it is, guys, is that XRP real estate over there, I think it was in China, that they gonna possibility putting 1% of the real estate market, stock market, running on the XRP ledger. So we're gonna see how that's going to work with that. So like I said, this is just news that is going to be very bullish when it comes to that, guys. You gotta understand what you are holding. So and also Ripple is about to tackle a $9 trillion CBDC market, and this is Pearlcoin news. And like I said, let me see. Ripple will focus on XRP Ledger solution that can support stable coins and central bank digital currencies near the future. Reason why it is focusing on the effort and this area is because it believes the market in the central bank digital currency will soon grow to a multi-trillion-dollar market. And this is what we are talking about, guys. So out of all that said, boss.
Yes, sir. I'm playing Daddy and recording. Go ahead.
Yeah. So we had healthcare, and we had XRP, like a retail real estate in China. These putting like 1% of their, I guess, 1% of what a stock market on running on the XRP ledger. You
Okay.
know, you have that Uphold with XLM, man. That's a big thing. But what you think? Let me see. What you think about that? The XLM going on Uphold. Now you can take
I
it off
think
and
it's
take it on.
fantastic news because, like I said, on all the videos, we all always preach about XLM because it's one of the ISO coins. Not only is one of the ISO coins, but it's that one of the two Ripple and XRP and XLM that's sitting at the table. So a lot of times, like you remember, Ripple got his own network, Strike got his own network. So a lot of times you can send XLM, you can buy XLM, but you can't send it off. On Coinbase, you can, but you can't do an Uphold. So I think that will be a good look if they, go ahead and enable that feature because, people are asking about it and, it's all about the people, right? If 91% of people saying that they want that, and a lot of time Uphold, when they do have these polls, they deliver. They you know what I mean? They are man of their word. So I think it will be a great thing for the space. And then just to show you that things are happening. Despite all the distraction and everything that's going on, developers are still working, they're still doing what they gotta do.
Yeah. And like I say, the one with Venezuela with the money, man,
Oh,
and that's what I think the president or the whatever you call it, I guess he got his money. They got their money in Bitcoin, right? I believe so.
no, that's in El Salvador.
El Salvador was,
Yeah. But the thing is all over the world, all across the world, guys. You got different currencies. You got the yen, you got the Swiss franc, you got the euro, you got the pound, you got you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
All these currencies are just trash, dude. You got some are more valuable than other, like the USD. It's still valuable in other places, maybe not in America. Your dollar keeps depreciating every day. But if you go to another country like Jamaica, 10,000 American dollars is $1 million in Jamaica. It's a good lifestyle for somebody that comes here and work hard and take the money and go abroad. You see, but anywhere else, the money is just trash. Our money is trash. It's just paper. They making bags out of these things. It's just trash. So that's why this crypto thing it's essential, man. We need this whole reset. This Web 3.0 is needed. There's no way around it, dude. We can't go on without it. Just like the internet. A lot of people was, talking crap about the internet, but now we can't even live life without the internet. It's going to be the same thing. Why do you think Elon, trying to integrate, payments into Twitter? Tipbot. It used to work well. The guy that developed Zoom Wallet is the one that came up with it, and they had no issue. So why break something that's not broken, right? It was working, so just leave it alone. But the power that be, man, they're gonna do what they want to do. But Elon is trying to bring all that stuff back.
Yeah.
So we need this. Ripple is in court and it's fighting for everybody. We need this. We can't continue to stay on fiat. It has to make that conversion into, digital money. It has to.
Yeah, and like I said, one thing I guarantee you, just got XRP get clarity. You're gonna see what companies. You're gonna see PayPal. You're gonna see Cash App. I guarantee you're gonna see a lot of people throwing XRP on there, and they're gonna see that they're going to see that the market will decide then when their eyes open and see what's the real asset.
Yeah.
And I think the boss saying something about Bitcoin Cash is. Something what do you say about Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin?
I was watching an interview this morning. I think it's on Thinking Crypto with Roger Ver. He's like a very important figure in the space, and he was saying that what Bitcoin started off as is not what it is today. You see what I'm saying? Because the people came and just messed the whole thing up. Hence why they have the Lightning Network that's supposed to make Bitcoin faster, but it's still not working. You see what I'm saying? So now he's saying Bitcoin Cash is more the thing that started back then than what Bitcoin is today. But we already know XRP is doing that already. Even the guy that started the Spin the Bitch, with Bitcoin, he using the XRP network to go in and make that work. You see what I'm saying? Because XRP is the answer. XRP is the chosen one. Yes, Bitcoin was first, but it ain't make no sense. I'm pretty sure in the near future, in the very, very future, something might come out and be better than XRP. I'm not being biased just because I have XRP, but something might come out and be better. There's nothing wrong with that. Made a better man wins. You see what I'm saying? we're not saying XRP is the greatest, but for now it is the greatest because it's solving all the problem that all these cryptocurrency got to have issues though.
Yeah.
So we'll
And
see.
and like you said, let's just say that Ripple and Uncle Brad to come out and say what? Let me read it. Let me read it because it makes sense to just read it and see what I'll talk about it. Let's get into this right quick with Sam Bankman-Fried, what this guy said about it.
Now you look at SBF, it's the exact opposite. He went to the perfect elite private high school. Then he went to one of the most prestigious elite private universities.
MIT.
His parents teach governance of all things at one of the most elite liberal institutions in America.
Stanford.
They are in the establishment of the progressive left. And what happened was he took customer funds and all of this money. He made tens of millions of dollars of political donations. He wrapped himself in this blanket of a progressive left-leaning cause called effective altruism. And all of the mainstream media fell for it and embraced him, as well as some politicians, because it met everything that they themselves also bought into.
Yes.
And now you have this cataclysmic event, a multi-deca-billion-dollar fraud or bankruptcy, millions of customer accounts who are frozen, tens of millions to hundreds of millions to billions of dollars lost and stolen from them. And they refuse to re-underwrite this kid. And the reason is because in order to do so, it's like eating your own tail. And that's why they don't want to do it. And so this is why you have the media basically allowing him to do an apology tour. Now, this is his second time at manipulating them. The first time he was able to manipulate them by basically being one of them. And now he's allowing them and their desire to basically protect themselves so that he can create some kind of a defense for himself. And I just think the whole thing is gross because it misses the entire mood of the nation. This is an enormous financial fraud that was perpetrated on tens of millions of people. And there's no accountability because in order to do so, the media would effectively have to admit that they missed it and they got it wrong. And they refuse to do it. And I think that is the really big problem that nobody is really speaking out about is like, well, if these folks are meant to be the last stop to make sure that there's truth and honesty and transparency in society, and you can't count on them, and in fact, they're just going to reflect their own narrative, what is one supposed to do to learn the truth?
What you think about that, boss?
I mean, I'm going to say this, dude. Until it hits home, it really means nothing, right? So it's not their money. It's people money that they playing with. So it really don't matter to them because they still got millions in the bank. They still got millions in the bank. And, and people, man, they it's like just because he looked the part, he went to MIT, went to a private school and graduated and his parents are this or that, doesn't mean, so that means that they're just equipped to play with people's money. They know better than us, then that's where we fail. That's why I tell people, take accountability for you. Just because you see somebody that's tall, doesn't mean that they know how to play basketball. Mm-hmm. Just because you see somebody that's fat doesn't mean that, okay, they play football. Because it don't mean nothing. There's a lot of black people that don't know how to play basketball or play football. So just because he checked those boxes, meaning that he was equipped to go ahead and play with your investment, we got to start vetting people more. But like I said, it doesn't mean anything until it hits home. It's people money. It's people pension, people retirement that they playing with. It doesn't matter. And still, there's no accountability. Look what's going on. It's a slap in the face for all the people that lost their money. You have the man going around doing interviews and he picking and choose, and Maxine Waters asking the man, in a very nice way to come and come on, it shouldn't have to be like that. The man should be in handcuffs, in jail, doing the interviews. That's how I feel. Because how are you going to replace the $100 million that you lost in a pension plan and the people that's from Canada? How are you going to replace that? So it don't mean nothing. Oh, they're going to be all right. All they got to do is work another 20, 25 years, is what you're saying. People know it's crazy, man. That's why I tell people take accountability for you because they just don't give a damn about you, man.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care about you. Stop taking your money and putting it in people's hand and expecting for miracles to happen. Do your own research, find these projects, take the risk, the calculated risk, and see what happens. Now, if you lose the money, it's different because you lose the money. It's going to hit different. But when somebody lose your money, you're more mad than ever, man, because somebody else took your money. But you can't be mad at them because you expected them to be smarter than you because they look the part. A white man in a suit, the biggest crooks. But if we see a black man in a hoodie, we afraid, right?
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't have to be like that. It has to change, dude.
So gotta change. Linda P. Jones said something was very interesting. Little thread. I'm not going to read the whole thread, but it was very interesting to me. Sounds like Linda P. Jones saying that FTX had a master plan. They were in the middle of implementing a bid takeover. Having worked at the John Street, Sam Bankman-Fried saw how payment of order flow (PFOF) is a license to charge a toll to everyone buying stock, like toll bridge. To cross you must pay. And basically what it was, boss, is payment order flow is compensation structure widely used by brokerage like Robinhood to process retail stock trading. It typically involves one brokerage routing trading order to another firm to execute in exchange for payments instead of directly to stock exchanging. Execution. Then we have, so basically what it is, if I go through the thread, it was something, what was it? Sam Bankman-Fried bought part ownership in Robinhood, a firm that makes 80% of PFOF through CITES, and his plan was to put HR out of Robinhood. His plans was to put Robinhood out of business and control the PFOF and stocks and crypto market. So basically what it is, he wanted to be the bridge and to collect money from Robinhood to put them out of business, and possibility to bring stocks to FTX and collect money for that bridge. So you to buy your stock, you had to pay money, boss. So read the whole thread. It's a real good thread. You'll read on Twitter. But this was what Linda P. Jones, good research, he found out about that. This dude was making moves, boss, where y'all people with their money while they was sleeping, man.
Yeah.
Trying to put Robinhood out of business to get stocks. So he can, you know what I'm saying? I learned how to do this stuff. I learned how to use this PFOF, and then I'm gonna be the bridge for for you to buy stock. You gotta pay me this money. Imagine he would have got that FTX on top of the fraud he was doing, and he probably, all this could have kept going for years and years. Hey, but guess what? Here go Uncle Brad. I said from day one, we will aggressively fight to get clear rules for the entire industry in the U.S. This is Ripple talking to everyone in the crypto space. If you looked at our last video, all these exchanges, everyone, we are fighting for the entire crypto space, for the entire industry in the U.S. Congrats to all the team at Ripple, Team Ripple, for getting us to the point. Ripple stood strong and withstand the SEC onslaught. I look forward to being on the right side of justice. And I like what Jack the Ripper said. Listen up, Bitcoin and Ethereum maxis. Ripple is fighting for you too. Come on, what you know what I'm saying? But yet they got the audacity to, to sit here and talk bad about XRP holders and say stuff that it's not going to do nothing. They always bring up dates and the date happened, the price doesn't do nothing. But at the same time, what happened if the Ripple lose? You know what's going to happen when Ripple lose? Is this right here. Let me blow this up. What's going to happen is this. Guess what? The Bitcoin and Ethereum still going to be riding smooth because the Bitcoin masses and the Ethereum masses going to be like, we told y'all it was a security. Now we're going to continue on making money and Bitcoin going to go to a higher price. And it just going to be like that. And all you XRP armies and stuff like that is all for no reason. Y'all some suckers. XRP going to zero. You know, it's a scam. They fooling y'all for, you know, with that. So so talking to you Bitcoin maxis and your Ethereum maxis, what you want is to put our money in a Bitcoin and Ethereum? That's what you want? That, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, bro. I'm talking to them. They listening. They probably not listening. This is what it is. So you want to put our money in Bitcoin and Ethereum? So let's say Bitcoin go to $250,000 per Bitcoin. What average person right now sitting at $17,000, how much money they gonna make if they put $17,000 in Bitcoin right now? They gonna make what, over 100,000? Okay, but the average person can't even afford one Bitcoin. But this is what I'm saying, guys. I don't listen to these people, man. These people just hacklers. And honestly, people, guys, it's some people who's assigned to these social media platforms just to put stupid stuff in your comments, just to pull you away from the price, or pull you away from XRP, or pull you away to show you that they're wrong, you're wrong, and they're right. So I think I'm gonna start doing this. I'm just gonna put a cookie emoji every time they say something stupid. He will give you a cookie. There you go. He go a cookie for you. What else I got? What you think about that, boss? What Uncle Brad said.
I mean, he's absolutely right, man. And one of the things that I never understand is, like, you know, why are we fighting one another, man? We in one space, you know. Each one of us just doing something different, you know. I don't see why, you know, Bitcoin think they're better, Ethereum think they're better. I don't see why. And the person that's fighting, the company that's fighting for all of them is Ripple. You know, it's kind of crazy, man. And it's just like you said, Ball. What Sam dude? I know he's an MIT graduate or whatever, but he had other people, man. I don't think he's that bright to go ahead and do all the thing that's being said about him that he did. You know, you had people, you know, up the ladder that was trying to control him like a puppet master, dude, just trying to control everything. See what I'm saying? And based on whatever Allison start doing or whatever he start doing, that's when we're going to know how big this thing goes, right? So it's kind of crazy how he was setting up these companies. You know, he set up, you know, the BlockFi and all that stuff. They still owe the SEC money, which is crazy. Why do you owe the SEC money? You know, and then he was going after Robinhood. Robinhood probably didn't even know it. You know, he playing both sides, man. You know, but you know, it kind of opened people's eyes to see, okay, not everybody's your friend. Not everybody that walks in and look the part or have money, quote unquote, have money, you know, that they got your best interest at heart. But it opened people's eyes up. Now, as you can see, the Ethereum people started trying to, you know, come on this side, and everybody started trying to band together because they all see that the government, the SEC, the CFTC, all those boys, they all in cahoots, man. They, you know, they all trying to take this thing down, but it's too big to fail. It's too far. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop it. They can go in and shut Ripple down. XRP is still going to do what it do. You know, we'll see. It's the final lap, guys. Just Torres, please.
Yeah. Another thing, like I say, they want to. These people with Bitcoin maxi and Ethereum maxi, they want to keep it how it is. What they want to do is keep everybody going through the bridge through Ethereum to pay them gas fees so they can make money. They want to keep their Bitcoin mining machines, and you know, they want to keep it like that. But the Bitcoin mining machines is the dumbest thing ever. You see what I'm saying? Like take too much energy. And they want to keep that. I just showed y'all the last video, all them Ethereum wallets. Everybody go through Ethereum. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And they know the technology. If the technology was all that, guys, they will never switch from proof of work to a proof of stake. They'll never did that. You see, y'all, you people have to understand, man. They scared to admit it. All means hold to your guns. But one thing you can't deny, Bitcoin maxis and big Ethereum maxis, you can't deny that Ripple is fighting on the behalf on the whole crypto space.
And Ethereum is scared right now because they might be next in line.
They might be next in line.
Y'all know y'all on the hood. They coming for y'all next, dude. You know, and remember we know we have people doing interviews, and that's the thing with XR Doge. You gotta understand from our first video, guys. At least we know we could put faces to it, right? To the project. With Ethereum, with Vitalik, he learned all that stuff from Ripple. Joseph Lubin, he was one of the investors / crooked man. And you got all these different, angel investors that took part in that stuff. But we really can't put no face of Bitcoin. We don't know who it is. We just know that it was first. That's all. That's it, But Ethereum, you might be next. So you better pray that Ripple wins, because you might be next. You will be next.
Because the SEC go after them, guess what? They're going to flood it. They're going to leave from Ethereum, take their money out. The Mike Novogratz of the world, they're going to take their money out. And then they're going to go to an asset that have real clarity, which is XRP. Trying to tell you. But anyway, let's get into it. Jeremy Hogan said this right here, was that, speaking of what Uncle Brad said about the reaction of opposite, redaction reply SEC opposition Ripple motion of summary judgment when they submitted their last filing. Basically what he was saying, that are you a touch sad? Also, Ripple final brief, I'm going to miss legal writing this good. So Ripple did their final brief. I know the boss was excited about that.
Absolutely. Final lap.
It's a final lap.
Final lap, dude. 2 years in the making. 700+ days, dude. We've been waiting for something that's not even, like, it don't even hold weight, man. It's bogus. Because they trying to delay. They trying to use a lawsuit as a weapon, man. And every time a judgment came out, it was not even in their favor. They didn't even have nobody backing them up. Ethereum didn't even come out and say, SEC, you right. We gonna write a brief on your behalf. None of that stuff, man. No. All the laws and facts are in Ripple's favor, man. So I don't see how they could lose. I really don't. There's no more delays, none of that stuff. You have it, Judge Torres. What we doing? Final lap. Or are we gonna win or are we gonna lose? What we doing?
Yeah,
I'm excited about that, boss. I'm ready.
2 years, but like I said, now some of you guys probably look at this video talking about, they talk about going to a what you call that, trial and what is it, going to the Supreme Court and all the other stuff. Okay.
Doubt it, man.
Let's see what they talking about.
I doubt it.
I see what they talking about. Let me take this video right here.
About what do you think's going to happen on?
Hold up, let me go right here.
On Twitter yesterday about what do you think's going to happen on Ripple? And I said, what I think's going to happen is everybody's going to overreact, whether it's a win or a loss, because what this judge has to say about it is really not going to be that important. Interesting. There are 2 more layers of appeals. What an appellate court says about this, and eventually the Supreme Court, that's what will matter.
Hey, I want to go back and just say I used the term settlement earlier when I talked about Ripple, when I talked about Brad Bellinghouse and Stuart Alderati. And look, it could be a settlement. It could be, the end of the case, and the judge may settle the case. What I really mean to say is a conclusion. So I don't want anybody to read into it. Nobody told me there's a settlement. The conclusion of the case. But one of the things that Stuart said to me was he thinks when it's over, it's over. So I thought that was really cool.
On Twitter yesterday about what do you
So the end is off. Like I said, Stuart already said, when he said it's over, it's over. Ain't no Supreme Court. I believe that there's no Supreme Court. Nobody knows. I don't care if it's my community. Nobody knows what George Torres is going to do. Nobody. But are you in a position just in case George Torres wake up that day and say, "No, I'm done with it. I read everything. Let's see if these guys want to settle or she gonna make her ruling." It could be any day from now. We don't know. But they going to Supreme Court and do it like instead of a Howey test, a Ripple test. I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. But like I say, you just seen Mr. B. I believe that was Mr. B talking to Arati, and he said that this thing is over. Once it's over, it's over. We ain't going to no, meaning that we ain't going to Supreme Court. We ain't going none of that. It's a wrap. It's over. What y'all want to do, like the ball just said, Torres, what you want to do is in your court. Hope you make the right decision. That's it, boss. What you got?
I'm Team Ripple, dude. That dude, he from the SEC, so he the opposition. Like I don't want. It's blasphemy what he talking about, dude. Like don't be though. It don't mean nothing. It means a lot. Okay, she a judge. Respect her, man. So whatever she said goes. So if she come out just like James K. Fowler said and make a ruling on all the thing that's been brought up, and that's what she gonna do. Like the boss said, if she feel like doing it tomorrow, that's exactly what's gonna do. And if Stewart said he feels that it's the last one, it's final, dude. I'm not listening to nothing that you're saying, dude, because you were former SEC. You're on a team. You don't want us to win.
Yeah.
Please, man.
And that's why I say, guys, they don't want you to win. Like I say, and you got some people Bitcoin. Oh, they always say the XRP is for the banks and XRP. People don't want. They always saying the XRP army. They don't want you holding XRP. Look, you can see. Like I told you, they don't want you to be rich. They don't want you to another Bitcoin. It's a lot of people making XRP videos. There's a lot of people in the XRP army. It's a lot of people right now, like I say, is trying to do better for themselves and taking their money out the bank and putting in some type of crypto asset. So once they seeing that, this is a definition of a security, saying that if I go to your company, this is Gary Gensler, I go to your company and give your company money, and I'm supposed to get something in return, I don't expect your company to go to a higher bracket or go build a company up that I can make money off your company. It is a security. But to me, like I told the boss, I'm just describing what the banks is doing. You see, I'm describing what the banks is doing. I'm describing part of what the government is doing. But if me, you, or the boss do it, if I'm, hey boss, I got a business, all right, let me give you some money. You know what I'm saying? So you just pay me back. Because when your business start doing what pay me back, then your business is a security. Wait a minute. So what I need to to build my business, what I need to do then? I gotta go to the bank and get a loan and get in debt and pay interest on on my money that I got from the bank? Why I can't get it from the boss and he got the money, you see, and then I get the boss money back? But what they're doing, they want you to take your company to the bank or your crypto to the and get a loan, and then you pay the bank. Ain't no problem with that. You see, they always want, or the boss say they want to be a part of it. They want to be a part of it. You can't do nothing without them. They don't want you to be rich. They don't want you with millions. They don't want that. So they're going to delay it, the XRP. They're going to delay it. They're going to take it off of the exchanges. They're going to put fear in the ones who holds the exchange and the ones who's over it. And guess what? Now, y'all got to play ball. And that's the problem, guys. And I always bring
remember, Remember the SC that the government, they want to return their investment, man. They put you through school for 18 years and brainwash you for you to become a millionaire. How dare you?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
gotta go to work.
They want you to go to work. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand this is what's going on. There people, you go rogue and you trying to get out of the limelight, and you turn around and look at another way. Now guess what? Now they penalizing you. They doing all stuff to you because they don't want you to be rich. They don't want, especially they don't want you to be rich. I don't care the black, white, it doesn't matter about no color. You see what I'm saying? They just don't want you to be in that elite. They don't want you to have that money. You know, you see all these crypto billionaires getting killed now.
It's crazy.
You see, and I just heard, honestly, guys, I was getting a haircut today. My barber was telling me that the young kid, he was saying that they was doing some type of molestation with the government or something over there where he was at. I think it was something like that, and he ended up down on the beach. They said, I'm gonna look at it, I'm gonna bring it up for the next video. There's something with his last tweets that he had, and he was telling people they was coming for the feds. Hey, they were coming for him, man. I don't know how true this is, but all I can say, guys, is this right here: hold your XRP. You know, they don't want you to.
When that thing hit, dude, hey, whatever video we doing last, that's it. I ain't coming back on this thing.
Yeah, because they out here them trying to tell you guys another joke, man. And that's what we have to y'all understand what is going on in this space. And Gary Gensler and the SEC, Wells Fargo, whoever these guys, the white shoe boys, they don't want you to make money. They want you to constantly put your money in the bank so they can use your money to build their business. Doesn't that sound like a security? You see what I'm saying? Come on.
And remember, when these banks got together, man, and they write rules for them. Like they was able to write something that say, we could print out or infinite money. So money is dead is something that's on the screen. That's why in every country now it just means nothing. It's paper, because the more you print of something, the more the value it becomes. So, so what better way to keep this thing to keep the machine going and to trying to hinder you from going other ways, but that one way to come to them to borrow money so they could make money off your money that you're borrowing. It's a system, man. That's why they don't want this crypto thing to happen, but it's already here. What you want to do? You said the same thing about the internet, but the internet is still here. So you can't stop this thing, man. You can't stop it. It's here, and just like, that dude said, I was a fan of him before he came and and said what he said about Sam, talking about Kevin O'Leary. It's just time for a change, man. If you still making money off this friction, now it's just time for this thing to convert and be less frictionless. You see what I'm saying? So we'll see, Ball, but of course they don't, because that's how they eat. That's how they make their money. They put it on the screen. Hey, money is created, poof, like magic, and whatever interest you're making, they keep that as profit.
Yeah,
just the way it is. Money is nothing, man.
George,
I don't understand why people are holding on to it, man. Put it into something that's valuable.
George Torres, go ahead and make that Christmas miracle.
Judge, please. I promise I'm gonna make it. Hey, I don't know where you're from, Judge, but I promise you I will pay for a statue of you, like in front of the courthouse.
For real, boy. I'm trying to tell y'all, but like I said, guys, man, look, this, we laughing, but like I said, you gotta understand what they're doing. These people is crooked. You can see what's going on with FTX, man. Everybody's in the Ethereum, ETHgate, and FTX. All of them, all is one. All that's together. I'm tell you that right now. And like I say, XRP is fighting, and the ones who trying to be compliant, they going after. Come on. And like I said, I always go back to this GameStop. When GameStop made a lot of people money, these big time people got on the stock market trying to was like, oh, we can't have that. We can't have them manipulating the stock market. They can't be making money like that. And they went rogue. These rich people got on there and started talking all type of stuff. Because they don't want you to make money, because you make them money. You make them money. You see? So that's what y'all guys have to understand what is going on. But like always, guys, I'm going to get up out of here. People like and subscribe, share the videos, TNS Bosses Inc. The balls don't froze. But hey, guess what? We out of here anyway. TNS Bosses Inc. We out of here. Peace out.
All right, thank you for watching TNS Bosses Inc. If you like the content displayed, don't forget to tap that like and subscribe button ASAP.